All right, traders, we got a good one here today. As the title says, how to get rich or poor by trading stock options. I always get emails from people. They say, Lee, look, I've got a sum of money that I just want to plunk down in the options market. I want a YOLO. You only live once. And they want to plunk it down and try to hit it big. And I try to dissuade most of these newcomers to the options market saying, it's really not the best way to try to make money, but they're insistent that they want to do it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually get really wealthy if you can figure out how to, figure out where the stock is going, or you can lose it all. So we're going to look at some real numbers. We're going to look at actual trades, and I'm going to show you what you can do. And I'm going to show you a better way than to YOLO and still be able to make a decent amount of money. All right, so let's just jump right in and take a look here. All right, everyone, Lee Lowell here from smartoptionseller.com. How to get rich or poor trading stock options. Now, we're going to look at an example using Apple. I always like to use Apple because most people are interested in being long or being bullish on Apple. So we're going to compare buying 100 shares of Apple versus YOLOing it and buying some deep, out of the money, very cheap call options, which is what a lot of newcomers like to do. They say, look, I just want to buy a lot of call options. I don't want to spend a lot of money on these call options, but I have this lump sum and I just want to throw it all into the market. So I want to compare the numbers and show you, what could happen if the stock does move in your favor or doesn't move in your favor, okay, by buying these call options. So what you see in front of you is the numbers, and we're going to look at the option chain, and we'll bring up the chart real quick. But we're assuming that you want to get bullish on Apple. Let's bring up the chart real quick. Here's a daily chart of Apple right here, okay? Apple closed today. This is this week, September 12th, 2025. Apple's trading just around $234 a share. And you think, let's go back to the monthly chart, you think Apple's just going to keep going up, 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 because that's what Apple does. So you're thinking, I'm going to YOLO, I'm going to buy some call options, and I'm going to make a ton of money. And you think Apple being at $234, it came back a little bit this week, is just going to keep going up. All right. So let's go back to the numbers here and take a quick look and bring up actually, let's hang on for a second. Take that down, bring this up. Okay, so we're going to look at the numbers. If you bought 100 shares of Apple, and let's look at all the numbers here. If you buy 100 shares of Apple at its current price of $234, it will cost you $23,400. Now, we have to look at an option chain to see what we can do with Apple. And most people think that they know where the stock's going to go in a very short period of time. So we're going to use a 30-day time frame. And we're going to look at the October 17, 2025 expiration, 35 days from now. Most people think, 35 days, Apple could really run higher. So let's do that. So you have $25,000 to invest. You want to throw it all in the market. So you can buy 100 shares of Apple, and that's going to cost you $23,400. And we're going to play with that amount. Now, if you go through the option chain, so here's the strike prices, and this person or these people want to buy really cheap options. And so we're going to key on the 270 strike right here. The $270 call options are going to cost you roughly 22 cents per contract. Okay, here's the bid ask com. This is how much option prices cost. If you never looked at an option chain, this is what an option chain looks like. Strikes down the middle, calls on the left, puts on the right, but we're concentrating on the calls here. So if you want to buy some cheap call options, these are called out of the money, because if Apple's at $234 and you're buying the 270 strike, that's what's called an out of the money option. And Apple's going to have to travel really far if you hold these things all the way to expiration for them to make money. But you want a YOLO, so you're going to buy the 270 calls for 22 cents per contract. You have to multiply that by 100 because there's 100 shares of stock in every option contract. So that's 22 actual dollars that it will cost you to buy one of these. So if you're going to have $23,400 at your disposal, you can buy a lot of these things if they only cost $22. And I calculated it on my calculator, make sure I got it all right. And if you were to buy those, you can buy 1,063 call option contracts of the October 17, 2025, 270 calls at 22 cents per contract, which is 22 actual dollars, times 1,063 actual contracts, that'll cost you $23,386. So it's roughly the same amount as it would cost if you bought 100 shares. Okay, so we're on the same page here. So let's just look at the scenarios here. Let's see what you can potentially make if Apple actually does go up in price like you think it does in the next 35 days. So got some numbers down here. If Apple hits 300 by the October 17th expiration, your 100 shares would make a profit of $6,600, and it's a return on investment of 28.2%. Now, here's the kicker. This is why people like to YOLO. Those 1,063 contracts will be worth $3,165,614. So over $3 million profit if Apple goes from 234 all the way up to 300. You will make over $3 million, and the return on investment is 13,500%. That is just insane. So let's look at another scenario here. What if Apple only goes up to $270, which is the same strike price that you YOLO'd? If Apple hits 270 by October 17th, the 100 shares will make a $3,600 profit, which is a 15.4% return on investment. But those 1,063 contracts will lose it all. They won't make any money. You will lose the entire investment of $23,386, a 100% loss return on investment. And the reason being is that when you bought these 270 strike calls, Apple has to get above 270 in order to just break even, actually $270.22, because you paid 22 cents per contract or per share. And so that's $270.22. That's your actual break even. So if Apple rallied from 234 all the way up to 270 and then just stopped, you would make no money on your 1,063 contracts. You lose your full $23,386. It's a shame. So what you're doing is that you're hoping and you're guessing that, and you're thinking that hopefully Apple will get above, your break-even price, which is $270.22. And if it doesn't, you're going to lose all your money. So Apple really has to go a good distance. Now, down here, and we're going to look at the probability calculator, the probability of Apple hitting $270 in the next 35 days is only a 3.1% chance of that happening. For it to go up to $300 is less than a 1% chance, a 0.6% chance of that happening. So let me pull up the probability calculator here and show you some of these numbers. Move myself over here for a second. So the probability calculator, which we have on our website, it tells you what the chances are of a stock moving from point A to point B within a certain amount of time. Okay, so we fill out the numbers up here, and Apple's $234 currently. We're looking at an October 17th date in the future. That's 35 days ahead. And the future volatility of Apple is roughly 24.75%. This is a percentage number that just tells you how Apple has been fluctuating in the past and how it's expected to fluctuate in the future. And based on how Apple has moved in the past, this number tells you how much it's expected to move in the future. So if we put in the first target box, which is the strike price of the YOLO, is 270. And the chances of Apple going from 234 to 270 in the next 35 days is only just under 3.1% chance. So based on Apple's past movements, over the next 35 days, there's only a 3% chance that it could get up to $270. Okay. Now, if we change this to 300 strike, which you would make, a ton of money, and that would be a percentage of, here's the box that we want to concentrate on, less than 1% chance, 0.6% chance, finishing below the target. So meaning Apple has a 99.9% chance of finishing below $300. So if you want a YOLO, that's what you're going to do. You only live once. You're going to take a huge gamble. Yes, you can make a lot of money if Apple really goes far, but if it doesn't, and the probabilities are telling you that it's not, why stick your neck out and put all your money on that one out of the money call option contract that has a very low probability of succeeding. Now, there's two things you can do, and we're going to bring up let me bring up the option calculator here. Okay. Now I want to show you, most people end up holding their option contracts all the way to the expiration date because they want to see the stock move. What's the point of buying something if you're not going to see it all the way to expiration? But in the options market and even the stock market, you don't have to hold it all the way to expiration. If the stock moves in your favor very quickly, sometimes it's really smart to take profits early. So I want to show you what that means. This is an option calculator. You can go to barchart.com. They have this for free. And we put Apple in here at its current price of $234. And we're looking at the strike price of $270 with 35 days left to expiration. And we've got the volatility roughly the same, 24.72%. And it gives a value of about 25 cents per contract. We were using 22 cents per contract, so it's roughly the same. Now, if we take this all the way down to 0 days, okay, that option is going to be worth nothing. Even if Apple goes up to 270, it's still going to be worth nothing, okay? Because Apple needs to go above $270.22 in order to break even. But let's look at this. Let's go back to the 35 days and we'll take the this back down to 234. So we're back at our starting point here, 25 cents per contract. Now, if Apple jumped up to, let's say, $250 in 2 weeks, in the next 14 days, we'll have 21 days left. Okay. So now the options were 75 cents. So in the next 2 weeks, if Apple goes up to 250, you could sell it out for 75 cents. Sum or all of those 1,000 contracts that you've bought, and you can make a little bit of a gain there. Okay. Now, if Apple goes up to 270 with 21 days left, now it's at $6.63. So it's good to take some money off the table, sell some of these things out. But like I said, if you hold it all the way to expiration and we take the days down to 0, this thing's all the way back down to 0. So I tell a lot of my new students that if you have a profit, any kind of profit, take some money off the table, sell these things out, take a profit. But a lot of them like to see the trade all the way through to all the way to expiration. The other thing that I want to tell you about that you can possibly do is what we call, and I have it listed here, the better method. Okay, the better method, and I talk about this a lot, and I have a lot of other videos that I've made about this. Buying deep in the money calls with at least a 90% delta. And in this case, that would be the 210 calls. Let's go back to the option chain here. And we're looking at the 210 calls. It has a delta of just over 90%. That's 91.2%. And the option would cost $25.90 per contract. We always like to do something kind of in the middle here. All right, so let's go back to our cheat sheet here. So those things would cost $25.90 per contract, which is actually $2,590. And you can buy 9 of those, and that'll cost you $23,310. Now, here's the good thing about buying deep in the money calls. If Apple hits 300, you're going to have over a $57,000 profit, 247% return on investment. That's a really good deal. Okay. I know it's not as much money as if you, the $3 million you can make with the 1,000 contracts. But if Apple goes up to $270, you'll still make over a $30,000 profit, 132% return on investment. Whereas those 1,000 call option contracts of the 270 strike is going to be worth 0. You're going to lose all your money. With the deep in the money calls, you still got a $30,000 profit. Now, if Apple stays right the same at $234, the deep in the money call is only going to lose $1,710 out of the investment of $23,000. That'll be a minus 7.3% return on investment. So buying a deep in the money call, it has all that value inside of it. So even if Apple stays the same, you're only going to lose a little bit of your $23,000 investment. Now, if Apple craps out and goes lower, then everybody's losing money. You're losing money on the stock. You're losing money on the 270 call. You're losing money on the 210 calls. So you really have to be bullish. and the stock has to go in your favor. That's the bottom line. If you're bullish, you can't make any money if the stock doesn't go up. So there's your two things. You can either sell some of your call option contracts early, or you can opt to do a deep in the money call option and buy that instead. So, obviously this is not real trades by any means. This is not real recommendations. These are just examples. I want to show you how the numbers work in real time and in real life. Now, yes, being able to hit a potential $3 million winner is really appealing, but it's just like a lottery ticket. Okay, you got such a small chance of profiting. Okay, if the probability of Apple going to 300 is less than a 1% chance, you're not going to make money making trades like that. Okay, so stick to the higher probability trades. The deep in the money call with a 90 delta, that basically tells you that option is going to be at least 90%. It has a 90% chance of being in the money at expiration. Okay, that's what deltas can tell you. That's one of the definitions of delta. It tells you what's the chances of that option being in the money. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to make a profit or a loss. It's just telling you the probability of that option being in the money. So would you rather have, that option had a 91 point something percent delta, meaning it has a 91 point something percent chance of being in the money. Much better chance of making money on your trades. All right. So that's it. I wanted to show you the numbers. YOLOing is a fun idea, but if there's a really high chance of losing all your investment, you don't want to do that. Okay. So I hope this has been helpful. I make these free videos. People come to me asking me for help. They want to see how these numbers work. I try to convince them to do things, or I try to show them things. So if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a like. Underneath the video that you're watching, you could see that, the like button or the thumbs up button. And they also have those super thanks if you're feeling gracious and you want to hit a super thanks for me. Also, down in the description, I got some other links and websites and things. I just wanted to show you that. And also, I've used this strategy. I want to show you this on our website. You can go to our website, click on the Warren Buffett ebook right here. Okay, this is our website, smartoptionseller.com. Let me refresh this page here for a second. Let me get out of here. Warren Buffett ebook. Okay. It's a great way to use this strategy, piggybacking off of Warren Buffett. If you want to take a look at this thing, just go to our website, click on the Warren Buffett book, and click on this picture, and you can read a little bit more about it. That's it for me today. Like I said, leave me a comment here. Send me an email. I'll always answer your emails. I make these free videos for the trading community. Want everyone to become a better trader. All right, that's all for me today. I'll see everyone in the next one. This is Lee Lowell signing off.